be looking at the HP Pavilion. Now this is a 15-inch laptop, 15.6 I believe. Sorry, first of all, sorry if this is a bit dark. I'm doing this in a darker room. But this is a 15.6-inch laptop. I picked up from Sam's Club for like $4.49. This is the best budget laptop I have found to date. It's an HP Pavilion, as I said. It's got I don't know all the specs, but I think it's got a 256 gig SSD. It's not the greatest SSD, but it's an mSATA, so it's quick for what you're getting. I paid $2.49 for this. No discounts at Sam's Club. It's quite quick, as I'm going to show you in a sec. But before I show you, I'm going to show you I'm going to tell you the rest of the specs and show you some features I like and build quality. First up, we have, okay, so it's got a 256 gig SSD SATA. It's not crazy fast, not like MacBook fast, but it's a cheap laptop. It's got a decent keyboard. It's got 12 gigs of RAM. It's a weird amount of RAM, but it's got 12 of them. It's got an HD display on 1080p. It's not color accurate at all. It's kind of muted. But once again, it's $4.49. This is at Sam's Club right now, and it's got the usual ports. It's got USB. It's got 4 USB 3.0s, DVD player, Ethernet, HDMI, and another USB and a power input on the sides. So let's get this thing booted up quick. I booted it up, press the power button. See how this thing is started. This is in real time, not side up. And there's quite a lot of stuff on here. So there's a good amount of stuff on here. Get this thing in focus. And it's on. Okay, before I log in, let me show you some of my favorite features on this. I'm sorry if I'm making these sounds on the floor. It's got a backlit keyboard. It's actually a pretty good keyboard, backlit. Listen. Okay, so it's pretty good. It's got sound by Bang & Olufsen. We'll give a sound test later. But right now, let's do build quality. Listen up. Okay. There is a little bit of flex in it, but I don't know what it was expecting. I'm doing this on the floor, so yeah. Let's see if we can get this over here. It's not too bad over here. Let's do screen wobble. Now this is in touchscreen. There is a touchscreen edition of it. It's like $100 more. But okay, let's see if we can get this up here. The screen doesn't wobble too much. This seems pretty solid. Now I do have a nitpick. If this thing will focus. Focus. Okay, there it is. These hinges aren't real metal. These are just really cheap feeling plastic, like we find on like a bank pen from Metro or something. It's not my favorite, but the bezel feels good. The back, the screen's thin. Focus. The screen's thin enough. You can't open it with one hand, but it opens with minimal ease, with minimal effort, I should say. So I'm gonna get logged in. I'm gonna open some files and show you how fast this is. Okay, so I just logged in. One little thing I realized is about this computer, it has decent battery life. So like you're not going to be expecting like 9 hours. It's going to get like 4 or 5 hours of screen on time while watching YouTube videos and playing movies and stuff like that. With the screen brightness all the way down and the keyboard off. Okay, so it's pretty good for a budget laptop. So this button turns it on and off. And this camera's not letting it online. As you can see, I have a brand new for that. So let's do a bit of a speed test. I don't have an actual way of speed testing per se. This thing doesn't work. So this is a pretty sharp. It's not the sharpest or most detailed 1080p panel I've ever seen. There, so let me just clear this quick. Where's the mouse? Sorry guys. Okay, so we're back. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm gonna open up Chrome quick. Chrome. So the keyboard, it does. The mouse doesn't actually have any buttons. It's kind of like the MacBook. It has it got the mouse pad is this thing. So let's just go to YouTube quick, and we'll pull up some songs. This does have sound by Bang & Olufsen. The speakers I've noticed they sound good for a laptop. However, they're not insulated properly. They just vibrate around in the house. I'll show you that in a sec. I'm just pull up the sound test and we'll get started. Okay, so this is about half volume, I think. Enough, 28%. So I'm going to turn this up. This is on Rewind Remix. %% volume. As you guys can see, it's got decent bass, but you can almost hear it ringing around in the case. You can fix some of this with it comes with Bang & Olufsen equalizers and stuff like that. So if I go to, search this up. So it comes preloaded with Bang & Olufsen. So you go to input, and you can play around with this thing. Change it out, input, output. The B&O play experience, you can change that. There's dialogue clarity, there's a lot of equalizers, like the Dolby equalizers. I don't know many of you know what that is. Default, you have pop, you have live, you have rock, and let's just show you what the difference is. Okay, so we're going to listen to this with the bass preset on, and I'm going to turn this down a bit because we're studying here. As you can tell, it sounds a bit tinier, but more bass boosted. So these speakers sound pretty good, but they're not like mind-blowingly amazing. They're not going to replace one of these, or one of these. More good headphones. Speaking of headphones, it does have a headphone jack. None of the Bang & Olufsen suite applied to the headphones for some reason. So the screen on this is pretty good. It gets pretty bright, see? But at higher brightnesses, it washes out. At lower brightnesses, it washes out. So it has and it's not great for watching movies, but it does have a DVD player. The storage rating is quite fast. The keyboard, well, let's do some typing on it. Let's pull up Notepad. And so, as you can see, here's Notepad. Let's do some typing. Sorry, I'm using a tripod. It's clicky, but it's a bit mushy sometimes. Hit a button. What did I hit? So it is obviously backlit. Nice. There. We'll just ignore that. So it is clicky, but it has like a mushy feeling to it. It sounds good. So it works well. It would work well as a keyboard typing. I don't want to connect to wireless display. Sorry. Okay, for some reason it doesn't want to get rid of it, but it works well. This is at Sam's Club. I'll leave this in the link description below for $4.49. I'll do a bit of gaming and then I'm going to end this video. So because this is a Windows computer obviously, and it can run Steam, so we're going to run the BeamNG drive because that's the only game I actually have on here. And This is medium. This is normal settings. Just on this, um, my other computers can't run it in medium or normal. We're gonna pull this up and we're gonna show you. We're gonna bypass the loading screen. Now, if any of you guys don't know, you probably don't know what BeamNG Drive is. It's an open world car game where it's actually got real physics, a physics engine. It's not it's a completely unique game. So let's pull this up. It's running like I'm gonna say 20 frames per second on some of these. We're gonna go free roam. We're going to go to grid map. Or Endless Highway. We'll just go to Endless Highway. Once again, these are medium settings, HDR enabled. It's enabled by default. So we're going to skip ahead a bit, and I'll get back to you when this is loaded. Okay, so this is BeamNG Drive. We're going to... Okay. As you can see, it's not running the greatest frame rate in the dark. It starts to get like... I'm going to say this is 30 FPS. I don't have a counter, I'm sorry. This is a new computer. I'm just going to use keyboard controls. See, once the car gets up to higher speeds, it's going to start lagging the game a bit because it has to render all these frames in. But it's just like a real car game, like a real car. It's designed to simulate real life. And that's really hard on computers, even higher end ones, because it has to render each piece. So I'm going to get a crash. Yeah, you can see, it's like an actual car. Yeah, see? A little bit of lag. But, yeah, it's got brakes and everything. So you can see it plays games decently well, and this is a bit of a more intensive game, especially when you start moving on to more complex maps like Utah. So let's get a faster car, and I'll show you what I mean by the high-speed lag on this. Now it's got like an AMD, like integrated graphics, but they're not great. It's got an AMD A10 something. It's a cheap low watt power. I think it's like equivalent to the i5 in Core i5. It's a lot of code. So we'll just pull up this one in white. No, wait, this one. Okay, so we got turbo sounds. What? Okay, so we won't be using this car. We'll just get another one because I have to show you the high-speed glitch thing. Like, it doesn't glitch out technically per se, but it yeah, let's put this in iServe neon. It starts to lag out because it's not the most powerful, and this is the most powerful thing on Earth. Why is there? Wait, is every car broken? They should be fast. Let's see how this goes. See if this is broken. If it's broken, I'm just going to end the video. No, it's not. It's self-driving. Okay. So you can start to see some lag around it, but it's doing better than you would expect from a computer at $449. Yeah. So the colors aren't great, but it's 1080p, and it's like a good school computer or something. This would be good for a student, or if you're on a budget. I don't know. This would be. I don't recommend for watching this movies or TV, but if you're on the go, it's fine. This can't really run Photoshop well, but this would be good for a family computer, cheap entry into computers. It can run not Python, virtual machine. Yeah, my car's overheating. yeah, so this game's a lot of fun. See, the frame rate just increased. Yeah, I'll do this again quick. I'll show you what I mean by the frame rate increased. Once you get over like 110 miles an hour, on endless map, on endless highway. See? You suddenly get this, yeah, you suddenly get a increase in frame rate. This computer will run 60 FPS on a slower car. Not going as fast down this highway. It's a lot of fun. This computer can do some lighter games, like 2D. It's not going to do like Call of Duty or Forza. 160. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty good. And I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. I'll leave the link to this in the description below. Bye.